The dog barked just once. Short. Sharp. Final. She didn't even flinch. Didn't turn, didn't pause. Just tugged the leash, and whispered to it like they shared some sacred truth. Asterisk, good boy, we're finally free. Asterisk. Like I wasn't standing right there, holding our son's hand. Like 15 years hadn't just collapsed into silence in a single breath. Then her mother laughed. Not the kind of laugh that escapes you. This one was carved, calculated, sharp as chipped glass, cheap wine and old grudges. At least the dog's trained, she said, smirking with satisfaction. As if she'd practiced the line in the mirror. My son squeezed my fingers. Hard. I looked down. He didn't cry. Didn't blink. But I felt it. The moment something inside him closed. Like a door gently but permanently shut. She walked away in heels, their rhythm echoing on the pavement. Asterisk click. Click asterisk. Like a countdown. Like a goodbye with no grace. Her perfume stayed behind. Rotten jasmine and lies. The custody agreement came a week later. No greeting. No explanation. Just the division of a life. She wanted the dog. I got the boy. Her lawyer called. His voice was all smooth edge, dipped in fake warmth. Asterisk, it's what she believes is best. Asterisk, thanks. I didn't argue. You don't argue with someone who's already decided to erase you. But none of it sat right. The distance between her and our son had been growing for a long time, quietly, like a shadow lengthening across a floor. Subtle signs. She forgot his birthday once. Blamed the calendar. Told him school lunches were his father's responsibility. He started watching her. Not with love. Not with fear. With suspicion. The way children do when they know something's wrong, but don't have the vocabulary for betrayal. I found his drawings in the trash one evening. Crushed. Torn. A family of 3. One figure crossed out in furious red crayon. That's when I started listening. Really listening. And speaking less. Silence is where truth hides. It started with her phone. Unlocked. Careless. Or maybe arrogant. He was saved as trainer. The messages were desperate, clinging to affection like drowning hands. Asterisk, I dreamt about you again. Asterisk. Asterisk, he touched me and I felt nothing. Not since you. Asterisk. The timestamp. Our anniversary. The photos. Not romantic. Not artistic. Just animal. At first, I thought it was a phase. A mistake. A midlife escape route. But it wasn't random. It was methodical. Hotel receipts. Credit card logs. Patterns. And then the worst truth came. One I hadn't dared imagine. Until I couldn't ignore it anymore. The man wasn't just a fling. He was her son's father. Biologically. Not mine. Not anymore. I waited 3 months. Didn't confront. Didn't confess. Just watched. The way she looked through our son. As if he were a byproduct of regret. As if he were damage from a war she started but never finished. One night, I bought a DNA kit. Swabbed his cheek while he slept. The results came like everything else had. Quiet, factual, unforgiving. Probability of paternity, 0%. I didn't scream. Didn't cry. I just read it. Then read it again. And then I smiled. The next morning, over coffee, I handed her the envelope. No words. Just the truth in a folded paper. She opened it like it was a bill. Then her face broke. Slow, horrified. No, she whispered. No, this you wouldn't. I didn't, I said, eyes steady. Asterisk, you did. Asterisk. Her hand trembled. The cup rattled. She looked smaller. More human. And it made me sick. I didn't mean for this to happen, she said softly. I know, I replied. Asterisk, that's what makes it worse. Asterisk. She reached out, reflexively, some hollow gesture of apology. But I was already gone. Not physically. Just no longer the man she used to lie beside. Court came like winter. Inevitable. Cold. Heavy. She wore white. The irony didn't miss me. She smiled for the judge. Performed. Talked about co-parenting. About trying. Her lawyer made it sound like she wanted redemption. Like we were still a team. I didn't speak. Didn't need to. Then my son stood. 12 years old. Steady voice. Eyes clear. Your Honor, he said. Asterisk, can I read what Mom texted me last night? Asterisk. The judge raised an eyebrow. Asterisk, go ahead. Asterisk. He pulled out his phone. Hands steady. Read every word. Asterisk. Tell your father you want to stay with him. I am not good at this. The dog listens better than you ever did. Asterisk. The room went still. Her lawyer choked on silence. Her mask slipped. She opened her mouth. Nothing came out. Even her mother had the decency to remain quiet. The judge didn't hesitate. Asterisk. I've heard enough. Full custody granted to the father. No visitation. Asterisk. She tried to speak. To salvage something. But the wreckage was already written. She didn't look at me. Didn't look at her son. We left the courtroom. I took him to a diner. He ordered pancakes. Extra syrup. I let him. He'd earned it. He didn't say much. But when he smiled, it was real. No red crayon. No missing faces. The waitress dropped the bill. I paid in cash. Left a tip bigger than usual. We stepped out into the cold, fresh air. That night she called. Just once. I let it ring. Then blocked the number. Later, in a dream, I saw the dog again. It barked once. But this time, it was running away. And I didn't call it back.